of a spirituality thing that Elon has,
Really?
that Neuralink is designed to help humans keep up with AIs. And I really like this vision because a lot of people, I mean, I've worked in the AI field, and a lot of people, they are afraid of AI taking their jobs, or that AIs will take over, and who are we if we don't have our jobs? And the development of AI and AGI, I mean, it will be one of the biggest jumps in humanity. It's even bigger than the book press. It's I don't know what to compare it to really, because something like this has never been there.
AGI meaning artificial general intelligence?
Yeah, exactly. So if you get a point that um, AIs are outperforming humans in tests, and they are already doing quite good, but when it comes to some parts of intelligence, AIs are still not so smart. A lot of AIs. I mean, intelligence is also about understanding the circumstances, right? So it's not about only reproducing facts. It's also about understanding the circumstances and knowing when to say what under what circumstances. And this is called situational awareness. But a lot of AIs still struggle with this because they don't understand all the context around them. And this is what still makes humans relevant, because I mean, if an AI were to understand all the different contexts already with all the computational power it has, it would, I mean, probably there wouldn't be any jobs anymore for human beings.
Yeah, I can imagine. I truly believe in a few years from now there won't be any jobs, right? That's the prediction either way. Like what people do, like what is this future? Like one thing's for sure, we're gonna need to have this uh, universal basic income. Like there's no way around it. And but I don't think like this would just happen automatically, and as it's gonna be a soft transition. I truly believe like first a lot of people gonna go jobless first, a lot of people gonna suffer first, so there's a push towards it, because why the government would just give free money away, no, first, like a huge mass of the population just needs to riot and rebel in order for things to change. And like we can see that happening already, like in all the fields. If you take um, like just video editing, you can see how those movies, like I see all the time on Instagram, Will Smith eating spaghetti, right? How it's improving year after year after year, is getting better and better. Like in 5 years, you don't need Pixar anymore. You can generate your own Pixar movie. And that's like one of the arguments. And other people say, no, the movies, they will still exist. Pixar will still exist. Their movies just gonna be even better, and there's gonna be even more of them. But everything will kind of stay the same. We're still gonna have all these jobs. So there's like kind of two futures ahead, and I don't know which one might happen. Do you like have an idea?
Sure, I mean, I've thought about this a lot, and the conclusion I personally came to, which is like the wishful scenario that I'm also trying to contribute to, is that we're going to get into a future where AI and robotics will probably do most of everything that is around us. And sure, we need universal basic income in order to counter some people being behind because they don't have access to AI and robotics, or they are not an AI and robotics owner. And one of the scenarios I figured how we shape the future of work, or really contributing in a sense, is that, I mean, work essentially means you give up the present in order to get a reward in the future, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And if everything is taken care of by AI and robotics, you don't really have to do that anymore. So any work really becomes volunteering. And if any work is becoming volunteering, it's, in a way, I think it's like doing art or performing art, because if you don't have to work, but you can work, you only work if you are inspired to do so, right? So you think, oh, everything is taken care of around me, and today I get up and I really feel like producing some music or
Yeah.
creating a table or whatever. And then you just do it because you would like to do it, but you don't have to do it. You don't have to show up at work. And this is scenario that I wish for humanity to happen, because I mean, I agree with the notion that AI, or specifically AGI, is a very big threat to humanity, because it could lead to civil wars if the wrong people have it in their hands, or if the outcomes of it are not distributed in a fair manner. So
Yeah, I can see it happening. I can totally see it happen. Do you remember Westworld season 4?
I haven't seen it. Is it a sitcom movie?
Westworld's a TV show. Is a TV show where, well, every season is very different. At the beginning, season 1, like it's like this Wild West theme park where you can go and interact with realistic robots. That was the season 1, but by season 4 or 5, something like that, it's like the whole thing completely changed. It's like a cyberpunk dystopian society, and they have this huge computer at the center of the city. It's basically the AI computer making all the decisions for everything, and basically it's kind of their government. It's their god. It's this, and of course, so it's a TV show there, so the thing is corrupt, and it's not making good choices. Or I don't remember very well. People are manipulated, but like I can see that happening with AI becoming so good, and government. I don't want to talk about Doge, because Doge apparently is doing a lot of stuff, but government, generally speaking, it's kind of lazy. They tend to push things as far as they can, so they don't have to work. Why wouldn't they just rely all of their stuff, all their responsibilities into AI? And I think this is not the best scenario. Like it becomes Skynet basically from Terminator. Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen the movie Terminator, but I mean,
Yeah.
before working in AI, I was thinking along the same lines. That, okay, why would you hand over the decision making to an AI that takes care of the decision making?
Yeah.
When you understand how an AI works, that it's essentially just a model that gets fed with a lot of data, and it is trained based on the patterns of the data that it is fed with, and then it generates a new output, or forms a diagnosis, for example, in the medical field. I think you soon realize that, okay, AIs are better at humans at some tasks already,